Let's also go across to Imphal, where my colleague Anirudh is now reporting. This is a candlelight vigil taking place in the heart of Imphal after multiple reports emerging of violence taking place in Jiribam. Remember, a Methi woman was brutally assaulted just about a few days ago. Let me try and go across to my colleague Anirudh, who's joining us from Imphal. Anirudh, this comes after multiple reports of violence being reported from different parts of the state.
Yes, Avan. Right now we are outside the historic Kangla Fort, and today there is a candlelight vigil taking place right now after a day-long protest, particularly on the occasion of Children's Day by the students of Manipur. And now they are holding this candlelight vigil in the hope of for getting the missing persons safely back. The 6 individuals who were abducted and allegedly taken into hostage by armed militants from Jiribam on Monday are still missing. No trace of them have been found yet, and in the hope that they are doing well, they will be soon returning to their families. This candlelight vigil is being organized. Though no fresh spread of violence have been reported in the last at least 12 hours, tension prevails in and around the state of Manipur, across the valley and the hills. And even today, as a major development has also come into front, that the Armed Forces Special Powers Act has been reimposed in 6 police station areas, of which 3 are also in the capital city of Imphal. So this has once again raised a serious concern of the nature of violence which has been taking place in this state for the last few months.
All right, we go back to the pictures coming in from Imphal in Manipur, where a candlelight vigil is being held by civil society groups demanding release of 6 hostages taken by suspected armed militants from Jiribam on Monday, which include 3 children and infants. And this is following day-long protests that have taken place across the state, with the students and other civil society members coming out in large numbers. This is a candlelight vigil in solidarity with those whose family members have been abducted. Let's go to Anirudh. He's live with us from Imphal. Anirudh, this seems to be happening outside a church, and this is in fact the Kangla Fort area in Imphal from where you are reporting. Please tell us who are these people who have been abducted and by whom, and what are the demands?
Yes, Abhishek. Right now we are outside the historic Kangla Fort, and this is the Kangla Gate, as you can see. And outside the Kangla Gate, many students have gathered. They have come together to stage this demonstration, this candlelight vigil, in solidarity with the abducted civilians who were taken hostage by suspected armed Kuki militants from Jiribam on Monday after the fierce encounter that broke out between the central forces, particularly the CRPF, Manipur Police Commandos and the militants. And after that, ever since that encounter broke out, the 6 individuals, which also include 3 children, including 1 infant, have been missing, and no trace of them have been found yet. And this have raised a serious concern across Manipur. Yesterday we witnessed how candlelight vigil were also taken out in New Delhi, and today this candlelight vigil has been taken out in Imphal in Manipur after a day-long protest by the students in various institutions across the state of Manipur. The current situation remains grim in Manipur, with no end to the firing that continues in the fringe areas. Though for the last at least 12 hours, no fresh firing has been reported, Abhishek, the situation continues to remain grim.
The situation is, of course, grim, Anirudh, and in fact, gruesome details of violence coming in from Jiribam, and that's why these protests and vigils being carried out. Manipur, in many ways, has been brutalized over the last more than a year since violence broke out in the month of April, more than 2 years, in fact, and now these pictures of a candlelight march in the light of this renewed violence in the state. In fact, the Ministry of Home Affairs has renewed the Armed Forces Special Powers Act in 6 police station areas across 5 districts in the state, including the violence-hit Jiribam. As per the order, the centre declared 6 police stations across 5 districts of Imphal West, Imphal East, Jiribam, Kangkopi, and Bishnupur as disturbed areas under the afspa. The police station areas where afspa has been reimposed are Sekmai and Lamsang in Imphal West, Lamlai in Imphal East, Jiribam in the Jiribam district, and Limakong in Kangkopi, and Moirang in the Bishnupur districts. The fresh decision to include 6 of these police stations, which were earlier excluded in afspa, comes days after a significant encounter occurred in Jiribam, resulting in the death of 11 suspected Kuki militants during a gunfight with the Central Reserve Police Force. Meanwhile, Republic has been reporting from the ground zero on the unrest in the state. Let's have a look at a report brought to you by Anirudh, who's there on the ground.
Armed Forces Special Powers Act, or the afspa, has been reimposed in 6 police station areas of Manipur. This include 2 police stations in Imphal West, Sekmai and Lamsang, Lamlai police station in Imphal East, Jiribam, Limakong and Moirang police station. It may be mentioned that earlier from 19 police station jurisdiction in Manipur, the Armed Forces Special Powers Act was removed. However, after due consideration and keeping in view the deteriorating law and order situation in the state, now in 6 police stations, the Armed Forces Special Powers Act have been reimposed. Now, throughout the state of Manipur, bearing 13 police stations in all the other jurisdictions, the Armed Forces Special Powers Act is applicable once again. The centre is looking it as an instrument in order to ensure peace and stability in the state, to bring the armed miscreants under control.